Down here. I'm not good with heights.
Czyli nie możemy wejść na górę. Okej. Zejdźmy do krypty świętego Adolfusa w takim razie. Żelazna brama, która była zamknięta na klucz, z tego co mi się raczej wydaje, a raczej wiem na pewno.
Let's see what we can find. No reason to be afraid. Nothing. These old cathedrals are bound to make strange sounds. Thought so. Nothing here. Even if it is Adolphus, we would have to welcome him. Nothing here. The saint rests in peace.
Raczej nic tutaj nie ma. Porozmawiajmy więc z Francisem.
I'm happy to see you, little brother.
It's good to see you too, Philip. Your hair is starting to get a bit grey.
Yours isn't. At least in this one case, I will be the one to boldly charge ahead of you.
You've always been bold. You just don't admit it to yourself.
Francis, what are you doing here?
King Henry is dead.
I know. Word reached St. John's shortly before I left.
First the king, and now Prior James.
The devil has come to Kingsbridge.
What?
Just something I heard. Something foolish.
And yet, these are dark times indeed. King Henry's death caused quite a commotion in the world of politics. There will be war.
Zapiski Francisa zbadamy sobie później.
If only we could stop the suffering.
Maybe we can. I came not just to meet you. I was sent to look for a messenger of my lord, Earl Robert.
Here? In Kingsbridge?
Farmers said the messenger was heading for Kingsbridge 2 weeks ago. The knight was carrying a confidential document that might change the course of the conflict. People here trust you. Maybe the monks here know something?
We will find him.
One more thing. No one can know why we're looking for the knight.
Okej, no dobra, w takim razie musimy odnaleźć tego rycerza, zobaczymy. Cóż to za historia za tym idzie.
That's why we can all pray to him. We don't need to go to church for that.
Zastanówmy się, kto mógłby coś wiedzieć na temat rycerza, który tutaj przybył. Prawdopodobnie ten, który wita wszystkich przy bramie. Więc dowiedzmy się czegoś od niego. Jak nim to zrobimy, udajmy się do młyna.
Why is this locked?
Słowa zbadajmy sobie teraz. Bracia, muszę odejść. Nie znalazłem wśród was Boga. Rózga subprzeora Remigiusa nigdy już nie spadnie na moje plecy. Nigdy więcej. Może znajdę Boga gdzie indziej. Tomas. Ciekawe. Czyżby jakiś nowicjusz uciekł?
Brother Paul?
Philip. Ah, ouch. Oh.
What's wrong with your foot, Brother Paul?
Oh, just a chilblain. It will ease when the spring comes.
You should have a fire.
It's all right. It's not that cold.
Don't take it lightly. Many will die this winter for lack of food or shelter.
Remigius thinks the Lord is testing us. Only the sinners perish.
No, the poor perish, and those that he has freezing out here.
Don't say anything to Remigius, will you? If he thinks I've been complaining, he'll be displeased.
Powiem szczerze, że wszyscy się tak tego Remigiusa strasznie boją, a my tutaj przychodzimy i Filip jest... Jest oddany Bogu, ale jest realistą tak naprawdę. I to jest w sumie fajna sprawa. Dajmy mu więc gorący kamień.
Here, Paul.
Oh, ouch! Oh. A hot stone! Ah! It's a mercy, Philip. Thank you.
Remigius should give you a fire, or not have you sit here at all.
I don't really mind. Winter is bound to end sometime. Philip, if you ever run into trouble with Remigius, be careful to answer him. Do not stay silent.
Silent?
Nothing makes him angrier than someone who doesn't answer. He becomes weak and defensive. It's not fitting for a sub-prior, let alone prior.
Właściwie to powinniśmy zachować się odwrotnie, jeśli będziemy chcieli go wyprowadzić z równowagi. Siedzieć cicho.
What did you say again about Remigius's weakness?
Nothing makes him angrier than someone who doesn't answer. It's not fitting for a sub-prior.
Dajmy więc o rycerza.
Have you heard about a knight in Kingsbridge?
A knight? Yes. He was just lying by the road, just a mile away from the priory. He must have fallen from his horse.
Where is he now?
He died. We buried him in the cemetery.
Did he have a name? Did he say anything?
He could not speak. But the look in his eyes told me he was afraid. I held his hand and prayed with him while he died.
Did the knight have anything with him?
There was a letter. I gave it to Prior James. Remigius will probably burn it with the rest of James's papers. James insisted that all his books and documents shall be burnt after his death, except for his Bible.
I heard about this. I think that would be unwise.
Sometimes I wonder if it was because of that letter. A few days later, Prior James fell through the ice. Right here, Philip. Maybe I brought a curse on Kingsbridge.
For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Have faith in the Lord, Brother Paul. You did well.
Thank you, Philip.
Powinniśmy w takim razie wrócić do Kingsbridge. Dowiedzieć się czegoś więcej odnośnie tego listu.
It's getting cold. When will these novices learn to close the door?
Nowicjusze, ale to my byliśmy. Zobaczmy, czy Cuthbert będzie chciał klucza z powrotem.
Cuthbert, I believe I found your keys.
Where did you find them?
The thief hid them in the cathedral.
That is a sacrilege. Will you report the thief to Remigius, Brother Philip?
I will think about it.
Keep them until we know what to do, will you?
W sumie chyba nie będziemy na niego donosić. Myślę, że to byłoby nieroztropne w tej chwili.
Thank you for your help.
How could I not help you? You're my little brother.
I knew I could rely on you.
Więcej nie masz za bardzo nam do powiedzenia.
We are the temple.
Przejdźmy do kapitularzu. Jeszcze tutaj nie byliśmy.
What we have to ask ourselves is, can our Saint Adolphus still protect Kingsbridge in these dark times?
He couldn't protect Prior James. Ever since that lightning struck the cathedral, he wasn't the same.
When you take over my position as sacrist, you should implore the bishop to send us a new relic. By then I'll be sub-prior. The new prior and I will support you in this.
All Kingsbridge needs is faith and hard work.
Philip of Gwynedd, I wanted to talk to you. How dare you disturb Brother Remigius' requiem?
I'm afraid the choir is waiting for me.
Stay, brother. There's no reason you shouldn't hear what Philip has to say for himself.
I beg your forgiveness. I was overwhelmed when I heard Prior James had passed.
You should know better. I'm sure at St. John's you're a good prior, but here we adhere to the rules.
You mentioned a new prior.
The election will be held in a few days, when we all convene for the chapter meeting.
Let us continue this conversation later.
Of course. There's a lot of planning for me to do for the upcoming election.
Więc odejdźmy już.
Why cathedrals? Why do we create temples if we are the temple? Isn't it almost arrogant to try and build a greater temple? Don't say that.
W sumie to ciekawe rozważania mają ci mnisi. Myślę, że ktoś powinien o tym pomyśleć, o zastanowieniu się nad tym. Idźmy więc do domu przeora.
I asked not to be disturbed.
Brother Remigius, I'm sorry I interrupted your service.
You mean Prior James's service?
Quite so. I heard he fell through the ice. Horrible.
Yes. I was the one who found his rosary by the river. Now let me continue my work.
Why would Prior James walk out onto the river at night?
He was chased.
Chased? By whom?
The accuser.
But why would the devil be chasing him?
Better to not get involved in all this. Don't you have your own priory cell to run?
Zapytajmy więc o diabła.
You really believe the devil killed the prior?
Some of the brothers do, and I respect their beliefs. We may never know what happened, and that's that. Now let me get back to my work.
Nie satysfakcjonuje mnie to, więc zapytajmy o te dokumenty ostatecznie. Nie mam innego
I
wyjścia.
would like to take a look at Prior James's documents.
And why is that, Brother Philip?
Well, our little cell has given much to the mother house. I would like to ensure that all is accounted for.
So you do not trust us, Philip, is that it?
The state of this priory.
The state of this priory is the concern of the Prior of Kingsbridge.
I still would like to see the prior's documents.
They will be burned tonight.
I heard about that.
It was Prior James's last wish. I'm following his request.
But the new prior will be lost without the ledgers and contracts.
After the election, I'll be the new prior.
For now, you are not. Only the chapter meeting can decide on these matters.
Of course. Brother Andrew will surely understand why you would go against James's last request. If you really want to be of help, look for Brother Cuthbert's keys. He's getting old, misplacing them all the time.
No cóż, musimy więc zorganizować zebranie. To będzie naszym następnym celem.